Okay, we are back in RTHD, and we finally have the 520,000 we needed. We actually have 533.7 uh, that we needed to buy the 131. So, that is what we're going to do. You know, the 750 GRT hurts more than the 520K does. Not gonna lie. Ah, 1600 GRT. I hope the next one isn't expensive in GRT. I always like to see. Yeah, $360,000 rims on the 157. Also these are on my Kamaz. We'll just leave it on stock tire for now. Of course, we have to repair and refuel. Yeah, our 4310 is our Kamaz. How much do we need for this? This is the one I'm... Oh, no GRT required? We are getting this next. This is what's coming next, guys. Oh, and it's got a clean interior? Oh, yes. This is the cream of the crop. Like, oh, okay, I am so excited. It already has a nice cleaned up front bumper. Like, I am genuinely excited for that. That is what we are getting next. 450K? Oh my. That's awesome. Only 450? Ooh. That's actually a lot nicer than I thought it was going to be. Oh, okay, it's a truck like that where the back is just fully no window. It reminds me of a side-by-side turned into a semi. I like it. It's cheap. It's cheap in GRT. It's only 300. Such a good deal. And 470? That's not bad at all. For a nice little 4x4 like that? Oh yeah, that's awesome. You can go rallying with that little thing. Like, they're such good scout units. Oh my god. The 4x4s are absolutely amazing as scout trucks when you're running light fuel or light repair. Yeah, I think that very much so beats this. This is nice though. I will be enjoying this when it comes because it's also got a clean interior. Um, I like the four-wheel drives. All of the trucks are nice in their own right, but some of them are just more exciting than others because, well, that 4x6 I've wanted for a long time. The 133, the 133H. Yeah, the 133H, the orange and white there. I've wanted that for a long time because it looks mean. And that's the first time I've been able to actually view it, and it looks even meaner to see actually, like, fully on display. We are going to use this. we're going to try our regular volume setting. Oh. Okay. Let's try again. That's better. Okay. It's got good travel. Four speed or five? Five. I wouldn't expect it to have a 6, but I guess I shouldn't completely eliminate it as a possibility. I like me a 5 speed. They're nice. I'd like to find a 3-speed truck if we even have one of those in game. Okay, its brakes aren't as good as I assumed they would have been. Whoa! I completely forgot to reduce my accelerator. I'm curious. Oh, okay, yeah, it's that. See, I want to take this, but I think I'm better off taking this first. The 5600 weight load. We'll see how we do with this first. And if it does well with the 5600, we've got all-wheel drive, we've got low range and diff lock. Okay, so we can lock in fully. Doesn't mean we can climb up everything, but it is very nice to have. I like knowing if I have people come in, because then I know whether or not I have to be wary of traffic. But I normally tend to have some sense of chill regardless. I mean, it does have a cleaned up interior. diff lock. Come on. You can do it in rear wheel. You got this. You got this. Come on. Yeah. Rear wheel drive high, just diff lock for a bit, and all good. That's nice to see. The new truck at least performs pretty decently. We could have filled it up back at the trailer loading station when we picked up our load. But this at least gives a good example of showing whether or not it can earn its own pay to refuel itself, you know? And our fuel bill is going to be big. It would have been so nice to have done this with Kirk, actually. Maybe he'll get the fuel bill when we buy the 133 if he gets on before I get that, which is only going to take me like, I don't know, 3-4 days maybe from now. Because now I want that 133 because it's only 450k. It's like so cheap and so good. Oh no, I accidentally dropped into reverse. Diff lock. Come on, diff lock. You can do it. Diff lock. Okay, 4-wheel drive. Oh, 4-wheel drive got us through. Didn't need low range. I don't think low range would have done too much for us in that situation anyway. How I disable my 4-wheel drive without taking any damage. I know, I should probably just stop and set my handbrake on. It would probably be faster too with how long it takes me to do that sometimes. You guys think it can make it back with this little amount of fuel? The Reddit is how much fuel we have, by the way. We have like a sliver left. 4120? That's not gonna pay our fuel bill. But it's going to help when our fuel bill comes through. We need the downhill run. The good pay downhill run. The roadblocks. Pretty sure the roadblocks pays out like 6,500, something like that. You know, it's actually quite a nice, reliable truck. I am glad that it is. Because it was a little overpriced, in my opinion. Okay, now I remember what I didn't like about it when I looked at it. I was looking at the truck trying to figure out what there was that I wouldn't like about the truck. Because I remember something that I didn't like about the truck. And it's the fact that the seats are completely rusted. If you just... The seats are 100% rust. Like, just rusting, like, fully all the way through, like, no signs of life. Just rust. Rust Nation. And then the rest, the interior is clean. And it's like, why are the seats rusted? What? You couldn't do a simple, like, just a couple, even if it's sloppy, just a couple, like, white textures or gray textures or black textured leather seats or some shit like that, like, or cloth. Doesn't really matter what material you say that it's made out of. Just, can we have a solid color of seats there that's not unrealistic or obnoxious? Instead of this rust pattern. That's my only complaint about this truck. I like the body style of the truck itself. I like the fact that it does have a cleaned up dash. I like the way it performs really well. I'm not too big a fan of the spare tire being there, but it's not something that really bothers me per se. It's just something I would prefer not to have. But it's a really nice truck. I don't have any other complaints other than the seats are rusted for no reason. They were just like, we're out of fuel. We're out of fuel. Oh no. So, what I do is I go back to my garage and I just pay the full refuel bill there. I didn't think it would make it all the way back, but I wanted to give it a try. Say that I gave it the shot and it didn't work, rather than just saying that I don't know, but I don't think it will. I'm going to pause for this because it will force me to watch an advertisement, and I'm not going to force you to watch an advertisement because I'm not mean, but I'll let you know how much it cost. 11.9. 11.9 is what it cost to refuel this truck. Just had to make sure our recorder was still alive. The light damages. I don't remember any light damage. That's not good. Because we might have had light damages that I forgot about. Maybe. I don't think we hit anything. I'm pretty sure I was careful with um my gearbox and all-wheel drive and that, and not activating them at high speeds. Trying to think where the damage came from. Where did we get 41 points of damage? 41 points of damage from which, though? What did I do that I forgot I did? I don't know. That we can repair in the server with a repair kit, or a repair unit, I should say, because technically all loads are units. I disagree. Okay, maybe I'm unless no, it is not still up. Damn it. I prefer creating a server because it's I know that the server time limit is specifically 3 hours, whereas if I join in and the time limit is at like 15 minutes, then I might as well leave and rejoin. Or leave and join in another server. And most servers are often up for a while when there's that many. So I just moved to EU region. Unless servers are up. It makes my life easier. Three hours. Also, when it's your server, you can do that. You can rock down all the way at 100 and whatever the fuck. Any speed you want to hit. Because you're the only one in the server, and even if someone joins in behind you, you are the first person in the server. You have open road. So you get to blast off full speed. And you don't have to worry about it. Oh, I forgot. I have to close one list to close another. Now I have to pull forwards. Repair unit. $2K in damages. Okay. From who? From what? Where? I don't remember. Maybe it was from my rusty feet. Or did I graze something? Maybe? Potentially? Oh, I can't wait to get that 133. That 133, that's going to be my playtime scout rig. I'm going to make that truck as nice as I can for being like on the lighter side and being nimble and quick and also good at being an anchor point, because that's what you want. You want to be an anchor point, but you want to be a light, movable anchor point. But you want to be heavy enough that you're an anchor point. That way someone can winch to you. And then you're actually doing assistance as a scout. Need that extra crafting. No four-wheel drive. First one off dip lock, yeah. It does alright. It's a nice truck. This truck's not even gonna, like, get used much. I probably won't even use it for the actual grind of getting the, 133H, but it does have a fuel bill that it does need to pay off. That it does. So, that's what it's going to do. That it will. That's right. My trucks have to earn their keep. Even the ones that aren't as efficient always have to earn their keep. I'm sorry. I didn't know that was illegal. Apparently so. There we go. Nice and easy. Like a big truck should. I'm genuinely impressed that we were able to stop and not fall off the mountain when the engine stalled. Now, the polite, proper thing to do is to pull off to the side of it. Parking brake. Not going anywhere. I thought I had a neutral. I don't have a neutral here. That's a CarX only thing. My bad. I'm used to having a neutral. Kill engine. Start engine. Okay. I wasn't sure if that button was supposed to be red or not. I couldn't remember. Yes, I couldn't remember if the start engine button was supposed to be red when on. I forget things. Don't worry about it. I remember the important things, like how to drive. I like holding the side because it gives other people room. $4,100 coming up. She'll pick up, don't worry. $17,800 weight load. I'm assuming that they measure in kgs. always a good thing to check right before you go around a blind corner on a downhill slope with a really rough spot. That you're next faced with another uphill hairpin that then puts you downhill on another blind curve. Everything is a blind curve out here, man. That's how you want it to be. Sorry, I had to go wide a little bit to get around that bush. I didn't want to kill the bush, you know. Save the bushes, new movement. Save the bushes. The fact that it's in 5th gear and not full throttle and holding is really wildly impressive. What? I've never had a truck hold that well through that section. Like that? No. Not like that. Never. The Kamaz, maybe. The Kamaz might fly through there, but my Kamaz is OP. That doesn't count. There's a reason why it's the very last truck in the lineup. It's because it's literally the highest quality of that truck you could buy. It's the best in the lineup of all the Kamazes, in my opinion, performance-wise. I do want the other Kamaz, just to have all of them. By the way, this helicopter, I don't know if I've mentioned this or not, but I've been rescued by that helicopter in my Kamaz. I was hauling, I believe, I have photos of it on Discord that I could retrieve. I have photos of that helicopter holding me in the air while I had a B train load. So I had 2 trailers. Or no, I had, maybe, I don't fully remember. But I think I might have just had 1 trailer and 1 on the back of my truck, and so it looked like I had 2 loads. I don't know, I'd have to look at the photos. But I definitely have photos of that train holding me, and I believe I had fuel unit with trailer attached at that time, so all you saw was a truck and fuel trailers in the sky held by a winch line attached to that helicopter. Why are you going out the wrong way? Why? Do you not read the sign? Do not enter, bitch. Fuck. I swear, some of these people are like 12 mentally. Or, pretty sure even a 12-year-old would know better than that. We all know, or we should all know what the sign means. It's not an uncommon sign to see. 6'5", 41 plus 65. $10.7. No, 10.6. $10.6.8, I think, because I don't remember the exact dollar amount. I know it was really low. what, this went second mode down? So yeah, it's paid its fuel tab. It's not far over paying its fuel tab, but it's paid off its fuel tab. Now all of the money I get from this truck is income. Except for the money I put back into it for its fuel. Because I've paid off its fuel tab, but I am down to 3/4 tank. And I was in 4th gear that whole time, when I should have been in 5th, so I wasn't paying attention. So I just burned extra fuel, going slow, or slower than I should have been. When you know the lines, things become easier. When your engine stalls, oh, but now no problem. Wow. Wow. Just a few feet, eh? That's all it takes. Half a meter. see how much it costs to refuel when we get down to the bottom. Whipped it a bit. Gotta make sure we stay on the right side of the road. Even if that means cutting the bush. Because after seeing that little four-wheel or two-wheel unit has me nervous. Something's not bad. And back in town. Dangerous driving? I don't know what you're talking about. Speeding? Me? No. I'd never. Rewinds to 30 seconds ago. No. Gosh, with a 17,000 pound load? No, of course not. Sorry, kilogram? Even better? Most likely 17,000 kilograms? Because it's 17.8. Units, they don't say. But I'm assuming kilograms. That's where I got damage from. My mirror. My fucking mirror. I nicked my mirror on one of those posts. That's what gave me that light damage earlier. Now we have to pay that bill. And this thing's only made itself, what, 10k? 10k after paying off its bill. It's not gonna matter which units I do. I'll be going through this one first. Yeah. And now I do this one second. Kill engine when you're putting your truck away. Okay, so it didn't make us that much money. It made us about $2,000. We were at 16,000. But it has a full tank of gas, and it has no damages. So, hey, I'm burning 0 liters an hour. That's why I kill my engine. Don't even let it idle. If you're putting your truck away, do your repair, and then grab your fuel kit, pull out of the way, park, and kill engine, and then you can leave without having your fuel be 1 liter away from maxed out. So, yeah, that's why I do it that way. It just keeps my full tank of fuel instead of being 1 liter away from a full tank of fuel. You know what I mean? It's so much nicer to see 340 than it is to see 339. Right, so that's why I do that. We've been going for almost a full hour because I watched the ad just before I started recording. Yay! And that's going to pay us 10k without us going up a mountain and coming back down and paying for fuel and damages. That's going to be just for 30 seconds to 60 seconds of our time. That's what that ad does. One ad an hour, 10k RT, and it takes up at most 60 seconds. The profit rate on that is insane. No damages, no fuel consumption, 10k in 60 seconds. Imagine if you could do loads like that. No damage, no fuel consumption. Takes you 5 minutes to get up the mountain, 5 minutes to get down. Probably. Well, if you have something to go up that quickly, it's probably just a matter of which direction you're going. You could say something weaker would have a harder time going up than down. But if you have something that's able to go up that quickly, it's clearly not weaker, so it wouldn't really matter at that point. It would just be what speed are you going? You know? You'd just average it out eventually and just keep the truck going roughly one same consistent speed. But I think 750 RT was a bit overpriced. We only made 28 RT. GRT. GRT, I mean. Um, we paid 750 RT and it only GRT and it only made 28 GRT. That's not good. That right there shows you how difficult it is to earn GRT in comparison to RT. GRT there is no ad for. GRT is only able to be made by the playing we just did where you're just calling shit. We did manage to finally pass just barely the 3/4 marker of the way through level 24. When we get to level 25, we unlock another trailer. I don't remember which. I should show this. We have a new feature called Test Trucks. That's the little button that was on the left of the play button. And this is where you can test your trucks at the expense of your... Yes. Here, I'm glad it gave the pop-up again. Okay, I'll read this. I will stop and put the handbrake on first. That I will. On this scene, you can select any truck, any configuration, and any cargo to test vehicle performance under different conditions. Repairing and refueling costs incurred during this testing will be charged to your account. So, what that means is it costs your actual money, your in-game money, or 16,000. We would start drawing from that to repair and refuel in here. Now, there's also a lot of things in red. And so the things in green are the things we own. The things in red are the things we don't own. So if I wanted to test the 537, this is what I get. This feature is available only with VIP subscription. So we're not going to get VIP subscription, but you cannot test other things that you don't own. I must not have clicked correctly. But because I do own, and it loads in what my exact COE is done up as, I can show how I can do this. I can do that. Good to go, right? Yeah, let's go. Like my COE, guys? So you can have fun with your trucks without having to pay for it. But it's just play, and it comes at your own cost. So anything, we'll have to see if it saves like our fuel consumption in that, and if that transfers or not. But you can't make money in here. So It's just a solo playing map where you can test out your truck and see what it could be capable with if you were to put on certain upgrades. Don't worry about it. I'll cover its repair bills, don't worry about it. I should probably drop out a 5th. Put in something like 3rd, maybe. Keep a bit of control in this thing. This is wicked. This is super insane. But the suspension travel is the main thing. And these cars have really good traction. This is a 2-wheel drive truck, guys. 2-wheel drive. Is that the edge of the map? I think so. Okay, this thing is so badass when you get it fully maxed out. Yeah, when you get it to level 10 power, it starts backfiring. I don't know if... Does it backfire on level 9 power, but still have that insane horsepower capabilities? Because... Sorry. I like playing with that for a little bit. What power upgrade do you start getting the backfire at? 9 and 10. So 8 would be max without backfire. R157 is running engine power upgrade level 7, which is suiting for it. I wonder if this feels insanely powerful, but I don't know. You know what I should do? Did it not fit? Okay, it did. So, okay, yes, the fuel here is linked to your actual fuel in your garage, because otherwise we wouldn't already have preemptive fuel consumption. This is how our commodity is, like, actually 100% matching. This is how it is. We have engine power upgrade level 7. I didn't know that was, a jump. How do I reset? Can I reset? What do I do? Okay. Let's take it nice and slow. Uh-oh. This isn't good. It's genuinely stuck. Okay. So that ended up making us watch an ad. So I had to just edit past that. So everything's okay. We reset. Let's not go that way this time. Let's go this way. That didn't unlock. Okay, well I should run it how I normally run it. I always run low tire pressure for that extra traction. Ouch. Those ones are rough. Like a champ. Four-wheel drive. All-wheel drive, sorry. Six-wheel drive. Fully locked. High. You were really aggressively shaking there. Oh no. Not again. Son of a bitch. You won't grab and back off? Come on, back left. Or back right. You can do it. Use your little bit of traction to pull us over. Fine, push us over instead. Oh, I got hydraulics. No get no to that one. Well then. What I do is I switch to something else. And then switch back to it. Aha! That's how you get around it. Perfect. Now I've got it figured out. Just switch trucks, and well, you have to redo what you had. We're gonna go 8, and we're gonna see how that does. Okay. Because if I want... Repair done. That looks good. I just wish the back was covered and not open. Now I go here, cargo, remove cargo. Just cover my fuel really quick. Top off while I'm doing this stuff. I can do this anywhere at any time. Very convenient. Awesome. So it was doing really, really good. It's got its limitations like anything else. For one, I think I need a better angle at that. 2, I want to do this with my power level and see if my power level can actually do that, because that's impressive itself. 3, I want to grab a picture frame. There. All-wheel drive. We should be okay in high range. I want to be an all-wheel, and I want to go all the way to the right here. That way I can cut left to try and even out that angle. I really think I might want to be in low gears, seeing how this is reacting. Oh yeah, hell yeah, that's awesome. This is our 157. This is exactly what it can do. It's got this exact setup. It's power level 7. It's in this green, and it has these exact tires. And it doesn't have any front bumper protection on it, just like this, just the factory front bumper. And it just climbed up that. Like that was steep angle. I think high centering angle, if... Damn it. Smash our rear bumper into the ground. Just fantastic. Now I need another quick repair. Okay, that was fun. What is this? Ooh. Well, let me try the one on the left here first. Let's try the tiny one first before diving right into the big one. Because it's hard to see through this water and you don't know how deep that actually goes until you go into it. Oh yeah, that goes much deeper in the middle there than I would be comfortable with. Look at that. I don't know if we need all-wheel drive on right now, but diff lock, yeah. Probably best to keep that on. Probably best for me to hang on. Okay, maybe I should have left it in all-wheel, yeah. Tail frame. I don't stall. It doesn't go deeper. That's it. Oh, that's scary close too. In real world, this truck would be hydro locked 120%. Like, that's awesome though that it can withstand that much. Just go submarine mode. Oh yeah. We'll leave full rubber on. I don't really care about fuel consumption. fun little road. Our 157 is our favorite 6x6 of our fleet right this moment, but that will likely change as we further progress and get more trucks. Great scout unit without a trailer. Most things are, though. With a trailer. Fuel is heavy. A light scout repair unit. Oh gosh, that part got deep. That's scary. That's scary because you don't know what's in the swamp. And it gets deep really, really quickly. Ooh. It's scary, but it's really good testing for this truck, and you know, it's quite capable. This is the exact setup we have on it, and it's really capable. As a scout rig, at least. A scout and support. so I can just park. And winch point. Right there. And then my tail has a winch point. So, we're solid. And I got repairs. Fuel is heavy. I would want something bigger to be a fuel scout. Or a lighter fuel. But I don't think there is one. Huh? What happened to you? Oh, did you not bring the right tires? Oh, you don't have a back axle. What happened to your back axle? Did somebody rob you of your back axle, or is it just buried under the ground? That's Jesus. It just kept getting deeper. Oh my god. It just kept getting deeper and deeper. I can't believe we just flooded our truck. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That is not good. That's a 6x6 rig. It's not necessarily cheap to repair it when it gets fully damaged like that. Yep. I was gonna say, I don't think that's done its math yet. Now it has. Don't worry, I'll pay it off. This is what the downside is to this, is it costs your own money. And you can lose profit very quickly. That's a mean cargo load. The weight distribution on that is insane. That's what the level 25 load is? That's absolutely amazing. That's the level 26 load. That's even better. Single trailer. Did you see how hard that bitch hit the ground? Ow. Just fucking slaps the ground. That, at least, my suspension was like a bit like, okay, yeah, we can hold up. The trailer suspension too was like, yeah, we got this, that's not too bad. And then this just slaps the ground. Yep, we're getting to that weight. Oh, then there's those. Is this just a mat? Wow, that is one mean fuel trailer that very much would be too big. My truck is too big for it. My truck is too big for it. Look, it doesn't have the suspension that my truck has. I'd be dragging ass. This is which one? That was that one. This one has a bit more suspension, but is long. This I'd haul actually fairly nice. Let me take that handbrake off. Okay. I like that trailer. That's actually a nice fuel trailer. It's actually a really nice fuel trailer. So 46. Just bigger. Now my truck is small. And now my truck is super small. Excavator. God damn. Oh my. With the crane up front too. Oh my god. That is insane. Dual of those? That is insane. This is the meanest single trailer. And it makes my truck look puny. But the length on that load. Dude, that's a mile. Like, what? Who is hauling this load, and where to and from, and how much does it pay? I want to know. We gotta... What level is this? 70? We have to reach level 70 to get this load. As we look at negative $11,000. Oh, hold on. Let me sit my truck properly to how I would actually have it. There we go. Did I just magically take up more weight? What is... No, it's because I'm on the brakes. for some reason. Okay. Yeah, that's insane. Just for the fuck of it, we're gonna see if we can pull it. Just how do I? Is there a paved? If I go out left and go right, I can go right again and loop back around and pull in the same way. Okay. Step 1, get the truck moving. And step 1 has been accomplished. Step 2, can we even drive properly and make corners? Yet to be determined. I did not intend to be doing this. We were gonna come back here and repair and refuel and wrap up, but then I got into looking at what I could and couldn't do with the trailers, and what I could and couldn't do with things being modified. Who are you to tell me what road to turn down? Do they have no, they have a stop sign. They have right of way. Oh my, no, we're not going to take out the sign, but close. Wow. This thing is massive. We are going through the other intersection and still trying to straighten out. Like, damn. Burning 117 liters an hour, and I am not even in low or any of that, which I should be in low. I should definitely be in low with this kind of load. Am I going to clear this building? I want to make sure we can go all the way around without that back trailer going onto the roundabout. I've never had something this long before, so I'm wanting to be extremely overly cautious with how tight I'm taking my turning radius, especially after how close I got to being hung up on that one building. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Wow. Yeah, try driving up that massive ramp with these behind you. Even better, try reversing these up that massive ramp. Good luck. Honestly, if you're capable of doing that, massive props. That's insane. Like, kudos to you if you can. That is super insane. That's talented if you can do shit like that. I could never. I'm more of a performance driver in a performance manner, not in a trucking manner. I don't have so much distance to get these just right now. So I want to take that as tight as I can without getting caught. Okay, so hopefully that didn't fit. Yeah, that's such a massive load. God damn. I'm able to get it out of the way, but I'm not able to get it fully straightened out. But I'm still able, I need to have room to be able to pull out without having to back up and jumble this into a mess. So, I hate these front axle trailers that have the steering in the front axle. I like the fixed trailer more, but I'm impressed that my 157 was able to pull that around town. That was awesome. I don't care about fuel. I'll refuel whenever I get fuel next. I need to take the handbrake off or we're gonna die. Well, I like the tires. They're down like that. I should keep them there. This is the perfect thumbnail. I seem to always get my perfect thumbnail at the end of my videos. I don't know why. Wait, hang on. Can't I? Oh, Jesus, no. Oh, wait, maybe yes. Oh, yes, this is better. right there. There we go. We got our perfect thumbnail of our 157 with that massive ass load. So, we'll at least take us... Can I take us back to our garage? How do you get out of this? Is it even possible? Am I stuck in this mode forever now? I think so. Okay, well, that's fun. I hope you all enjoyed. This was a bit of a longer one than intended, and a fun one. Definitely enjoyed playing around out here with my trucks and losing money, but we'll make it back, don't worry. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.